is the $75 million that the WNBA players gave up 16% for. Where did that money go, Abe? That would be my question, because your point is valid, but where is the 16%? Because if I'm correctly, if they did this raise, then basically they gave up a percentage of equity to market the WNBA, to build up the WNBA to be diluted or being in a CBA agreement. Who
is finally getting popular? But Sophie Cunningham said, "No thanks, I'm choosing roast beef." While everyone expected big deals from brands like Nike, she shocked everyone by teaming up with Arby's instead. Why Arby's? What does it have that Nike doesn't? This isn't just a regular sponsorship, it's a total surprise. And if you thought all the drama was happening on the court, think again. The real game is just getting started. Let's break it down.
Arby's has a new spokeswoman, and it just so happens to be Sophie Cunningham. Yeah, that's right. She is now on the Arby's payroll, is what is happening. And maybe Arby's is going to snap back to relevance now. Here she is in the new shirt that we saw her in this weekend. Hot girls eat Arby's. Sizes small and large have already sold out on the Arby's web. This is a big
Caitlin interview. Caitlin Clark steps onto the court fully aware. Eyes sharp, chin maybe still bruised from the last accidental elbow. She's no rookie to how this game is played, and how it's officiated, which isn't always the same thing. Still, she drains threes like a machine, dodging hits in what feels more like a WWE cage match than a basketball game. Meanwhile, the refs? Missing, napping, or just ignoring it all. And Arby's? Well, they are watching and betting on the right kind of fight.
They have the meats. Now has Indiana star Sophie Cunningham's Hot Girls Eat Arby's t-shirts. Sold out, by the way. Sponsored by them, by the way. Broke the internet on this one.
Let's be real.
The rules seem more like suggestions for everyone except Caitlin Clark. Other players run full contact like it's football. But when she gets hit, she's expected to smile through it for the cameras. Take a charge? Foul on her. Get shoved at midcourt? Play on, says the ref, probably while double-checking his FanDuel bet. This isn't basketball anymore. It's dodgeball in sneakers. And Caitlin's the only one not allowed to throw any.
That has gotten ridiculously popular this year with the Indiana Fever. I made a prediction that she was going to be the second most popular player on this team by the end of the year. And then, of course, there was the big incident during the Connecticut Sun game. And by the end of that game, she was known as Caitlin Clark's enforcer, right? The one that's got her back. At times, it feels like the only one that
stays. And not just stays, she dominates. Because here's the truth. She knows this moment won't last forever. She's not waiting around for some magical fair officiating committee. There's no fairy god ref waving a whistle and saying, "My bad, let's make this right." So she's making the most of everything. Every shot, every headline, every brand deal, every cheer that isn't soaked in side eyes and jealousy. She's not hoping for fair. She's building her own version of winning anyway.
Clark is driving the WNBA insane. It's to the point that she may need to step away from the WNBA, have a billionaire come in that has the money to prove a point, and say, "Caitlin, I'll pay you $50 million just to see if the WNBA can make it without you. Let's go create a completely different league and expose the hell out of the WNBA just to embarrass this Angel Reese girl that Jameel Hill just said she could go down as a Michael Jordan of WNBA."
Yeah.
And what
The clock is ticking, and the league's collective shoulder check isn't slowing down anytime soon. So she's making the most of the moment, squeezing everything she can from it. And honestly, she should. Because let's not pretend the cheap shots are even subtle anymore. We've seen gentler moves in ice hockey. One day, players are getting flagrant fouls for brushing air. The next, Caitlin Clark gets decked like she owes someone rent money. And the refs are out there writing sonnets about the spirit of the game. What spirit? Vengeful poltergeist? The double standard is so loud, it could land a brand deal with Claritin. And still, she breaks records. with defenders hanging off her like they're auditioning for Winter Fashion Week. And then there's the noise. She complains too much. Right, because nothing screams poor sportsmanship. Like asking not to get body slammed on live TV. Imagine Steph Curry taking a forearm to the ribs on a fast break, and then being told, toughen up. Wait, you can't imagine that, because it wouldn't happen. But when it's Caitlyn, suddenly it's character building. She's learning the ropes. The league is physical. Nah, it's targeted chaos with a shrug on the side.